Hey everyone, Dominik Lehnert here, the Cashflow Coder, and today I want to talk about automation tools and I want to help you find the right automation tool for you. Cashflow coding means we are doing coding. We are doing something with software here where the purpose of it in the end is to increase your cash flow. So increasing your cash flow, either helping you make more money or reducing the amount of time you spend on time-intensive tasks. And this is what we're going to look at today. How can we automate the time-intensive tasks in your business that currently you're copying information between Google Sheets, you're copying informations, for example, from input forms where your clients reach out to you into your CRM system. Different teams have different systems they use in your business and they are copying information between the different systems and mistakes are made and it is time intensive. Good news is there's a lot of tools out there, or there's a bunch of tools out there that are going to help you automate these manual processes that are currently happening. And then today I'm going to look at the biggest three tools that are out there. So one is Zapier, the other one is Integromat, and the last one is Try.io. And I'm going to look at a few aspects of these tools in the next 3 minutes. And that is we are going to have a look at what do these tools look like, what is the use case for these tools, and which tool is best suited for which user out there. So let's dive right into it. So let's have a first look at this one. And this one is Zapier. And this one, it is pretty straightforward. And it is the most popular tool out there right now because in my opinion, it is the easiest one to use and it covers a lot of use cases. So as you can see here, it is basically a vertical alignment, and each one of these bars here is a task you do. So you usually have a trigger for your automation. For example, a new customer signed up or something like that. Someone signed up for your program, or a payment could be triggered or any kinds of things there. Someone signed up for your webinar, for example, and then you just put in the steps that are supposed to happen after this. And I would say this is, if you just want to do a really simple automation. So if you have a use case where one thing happens and then you just want the next thing to happen, and there's not a lot of questions you have to ask on the way, meaning if one thing happens, someone signs up here, and then there's not like 5 different things that could happen afterwards, depending on a few information the person gave, then this is really easy to set up. So you can put in some logic with Zapier, but in my opinion, it's the easiest one to use, especially for easy use cases, and it probably covers like 75% of the use cases. There is some logic you can put into the zaps, they are called. So you can have some branching in there, but it is rather straightforward, really easy to use, but it's a bit harder to put more logic into it. Next one is Integromat. So this one is more the medium. So I would say Zapier is for the beginner level. This one is more for the medium level. So you can do a lot more stuff with this one. With Integromat, you can put more logic in there. You can do more branching with it. As you can see, it's from left to right. You can have as many branches as you want. Basically, you can hook to basically any web hook. So you can use any API out there basically. And there's a lot more knowledge that goes into it, and you have to learn a lot more tricks, I would say, to use it, or you have to learn more skills, but there's a lot more stuff you can do with it. And this, I would say, covers sort of the last 25%. So the straightforward, easy tasks, you can do a lot in Zapier. Integromat covers kind of the last 25%. Both in terms of pricing, both have a free tier, are really, I would say, easy to get into, easy to use. And then the next one is kind of a different level. So this is Try.io. This is, I would say, for the pro users. So this is very close to what actual programming would look like in terms of the logic. So you can actually program no code, program loops in here. You can do all these things, if conditions, and it is more based around the way a programmer would think, I would say. So you have the elements of a programming language in here. So I would say it's more for pro. It is quite expensive, so there's no free tier. The cheapest one starts, I think, around $800 a month. So it is for pro user, and this is more of an enterprise platform. There's some really cool stuff you can do with this, but it's more if you're going to use it on a large scale, if you want to run thousands, hundreds of thousands of operations per hour, for example, or maybe per minute. So this one is larger scale for the pro user. My name is Dominik Lehnert, the Cashflow Coder. I hope this review helps some of you out there to find the right integration platform for you. Take care.